Okay, so we're gonna begin into a simple cross leg or Siddhasana pose, perfect pose. One leg will be on top or in front of you. And just close your eyes for a moment and rest your palms on your knees. Keep the spine straight just for a moment here. Just for a moment, observe your body. Scan your body from the toes to the crown of the head. Body check. Is there somewhere any tension? Maybe some part of the body that will need some more attention. And if there is such a spot that is causing you a little bit of discomfort, maybe it's the neck or the shoulders or the spine, hips, knees, you can just send the focus of your energy to that spot. Imagine you're breathing through that spot. For example, if it's the knees, you can imagine you're breathing from the knees, in taking the prana energy from there, just sending the flow of the energy, and breathe out. Take a deep breath in, and deep breath out. Slowly, gently open your eyes and raise your arms on the side. Spread your arms away from each other. And just try to keep your shoulders away from each other. Pushing through your shoulders. Imagine somebody's pulling those arms from the side. Just stretch. Maybe you will feel a little bit of stretching in the biceps or in the forearm. Those are usually areas where we get a lot of tension. It's a bit difficult to target exactly those muscles to stretch the biceps and to stretch the forearms. So maybe you'll feel here a little bit of pulling here, a little bit of burning, which is good. Just try to keep the shoulders away while we do that so that we can create a little bit more space in the shoulder joint. Keep on stretching. So let's say that this is the shoulder joint and the head of this big bone, the humerus bone. When there is not enough space to move, then we have this discomfort. So we want to create a little bit more space inside so that the liquid of the joint can flow inside and we improve the joint circulation. As well, we improve the activation of the deep stabilizing muscles that work only in the shoulder joint. Take one more deep breath here. As you breathe out, just bring the right palm on the side and stretch your left arm away from you. Rotate the left palm towards you. Look towards the right fingertips. Feel the stretch in the left side of your body. Maybe you're going to pull the left arm away. Look towards your fingertips. Try to keep the left shoulder down. The left shoulder is down, but the left side of the body is stretched. Try to keep the shoulders in line, perpendicular with the floor. Take one more deep breath in here. And as you breathe out, bring the left palm on top of the right knee or somewhere on the right thigh. And stretch the right arm in the opposite direction. So we're going to stretch the right side of the body, but try to not fold forward. Try to lean a little bit. It's not also back, just to keep the shoulders in line. And look towards the right fingertips. Try to keep the shoulders down, a little bit awareness of the shoulders. We're going to target today again the shoulders and the hips. A bit more focus on the hips. And not so much for the shoulders, but we begin with warm up for the shoulders. Take a deep breath in here, deep breath out, and bring the right palm behind you, behind your back. Try to keep the spine straight in the center and twist a little bit to the right. Looking back and down behind you. Take a deep breath in, lift your chest. Deep breath out, twist a little bit more. Keep the right palm behind you. Now reach with the left palm behind your back. So we're going to rotate the torso forward, chest is facing forward, and reach with the left palm from the left side behind your back. And lift your chest up and look up. You can keep the fingertips behind you. You can keep a whole palm. Try to retract the shoulder blades, to squeeze the shoulder blades towards each other, lifting the chest up. A gentle back bend, opening the chest, opening the upper back. Now from here, only if your knees are healthy, if you don't have any discomfort, you can lift your hips. You can keep on looking up, a gentle back bend, stretching the hip flexors. This is just an option if your knees are fine. And you can also bring the right shin bone in front of the left one and then to try to lift a little bit your hips. Doesn't matter how high, just a little bit. Make sure that this is okay for your knees. Deep breath in and deep breath out slowly. Lower down your hips. And bring your both palms in front of you and walk your palms forward. Find your round degree. Wherever it's fine for you. Maybe you go all the way down. Maybe it's too early and you just stay a little bit higher somewhere above. And just so that you feel a little bit of stretch in the lower back. At the same time, the body is active. In Hatha, we are performing the postures active so that you're aware what is happening in your body. The shoulders will be down, the chest is up, belly is in. The rotation is from the hip joint, going a little bit deeper. Then you're doing Hatha. However, if it's too much for you, if you were already doing running or fitness, whatever, hiking, and then you need a little bit more relaxed, then you can just go for the in yoga option. Just relax and don't think about this. Don't think about alignment. So you can choose Hatha or in. Same postures, different yoga. Whatever yoga you choose to practice today, take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, begin to walk your palms back. Come into sitting position. You're going to switch the legs. If you need a little bit of shake it, you can go ahead and do so. Straighten the legs and you can shake it out or rotate a little bit from the hips to the left to the right. If you want, you can also bend the knees and drop the knees to one side to the other. And eventually, whenever you feel ready, you're going to switch the posture. You're going to keep the left shin bone on top of the right one or in front, or in simple cross legs, just somewhere that works for you. So you should not challenge yourself. It should be comfortable. A little bit of stretch is okay, but you should not force yourself to go in something that makes no sense. Just a little bit of comfort, a little bit of stretch so that the spine is straight. This is why I do sitting postures in yoga. And raise your arms on the sides, spread your shoulders away from each other. Imagine somebody's pulling your shoulders from the side. At the same time, your shoulders are down. Think about your shoulder blades going down and even a little bit forward towards the chest. So the muscles that are pulling the shoulders are pulling the shoulder blades towards the chest, which is called protraction. And stretching the arms away. Maybe this time is a little bit more easy, maybe not. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, bring the left palm on the left side of your body. Rotate the right palm towards you and stretch the right side of your body. Try to keep the right shoulder away from your neck. Look towards the right fingertips. Your sitting bones are grounding and your knees are going down towards them, but make sure you're not leaning to the side. It's not so important to bring the elbow if you're not grounded. Just where it works for you. If you're bendy, you can bring the elbow down. So to keep the right arm straight. And feel the stretch in the right side of your body. At the same time, the left obliques are active. So we are not just relaxing here. Strong body. Take a deep breath in here. Deep breath out. Bring the right palm on top of the left knee. Stretch the left arm towards the right side, stretching the left side of the body. You can look towards the left fingertips. Try to keep that left shoulder down. Left arm is straight. Yes. In yoga, usually the arms are straight. It's not wrong if it's a little bit bent. From sports or from dance, sometimes people have just this habit to bend a little bit the elbow. It's not wrong, but usually it's straight. Just so that you stretch more the left side of the body. If you bend the elbow, then it's a little bit of cheap, but it's okay. Take one more deep breath in here. Deep breath out and reach with the left palm behind you. Gentle twist. Inhale and lift your chest. Keep the spine in the center. Lift the crown of the head. Looking back. And exhale. Go a little bit deeper in the posture with each exhalation. Reach with the right arm in front of you and bring it back from the right side behind you. Both palms next to each other. Fingertips or a whole palm. Lift your chest a little bit and look towards the ceiling. Gentle back bend. Only if it's fine for you, you can lift your hips. Maybe plant the whole palm And lift your hips a little bit up. Maybe you can bring the left shin in front of you. Try to keep your belly in. You need to go a little bit too high. Even if you just few millimeter is okay. One more deep breath in here, deep breath out. Slowly lower down your hips. Bring your both palms in front of you and begin to walk them forward. Coming into your forward fold, into your arm degree. Active body or relaxed, you choose. Make sure that you're not lifting your sitting bones. Push them down. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Begin to walk your palms towards you, coming into sitting position. And you can slowly extend your legs forward. Maybe shake it out if there is some tension. And we're gonna come into Dandasana pose, sitting. Raise your both arms on the side. Bring the right palm behind you. A little bit of twist. And then bring the left palm through the front side. Bring it close to the right one so it's around, shoulder width apart. And bend the elbows and twist your spine a little bit. Try to keep the hips down and just to twist a little bit of spine. It's also not important to go all the way down, just a little bit of spine. And then how lift your upper body, come into the center, spread your arms on the side. Gonna switch the side, reach with the left palm behind your back and bring the right palm close to the left one, around shoulder width apart. Bend your elbows a little bit and just gentle twist. Try to keep your hips down, not important to lift them and to go all the way down. Try to push them down. Gentle twist. And with inhalation, come back into the center, spread your arms on the sides. And reach forward towards your big toes. Lift the chest up, keep the spine straight. Maybe bend the knees if it's so difficult. And from the hip joint, fold forward just for a few moments, just for a few breaths here, Paschimottanasana. We do first straight spine only from the hip joint. So not important to round the spine and to go all the way down. But if you want, you can do so. Deep breath in and deep breath out. And slowly release the feet, come back into sitting posture, Dandasana. And open your both legs as much as you can, but also something that is comfortable for you. So not too much. No need to be the maximum, but so that you feel stretch. And bring your palms or fingertips in front of you. The toes are pointing up. And now the toes are going to point forward and then back. And you're going to point the toes forward and back. So the movement is from the hip. We are controlling the feet. It's easier if we focus on controlling the hips. Maybe it's not so easy, but when we focus on the big toes are moving forward and back, then maybe you will feel this rotation from the hip. Maybe you will micro bend the knee if it's too difficult with straight legs. For some people, it's easier when they open the hips. For others, it's easier when the hips are rolling in. So it's okay if in one of the direction it's not much happening. Usually one of the rotation is better, either out, either in. And we do yoga, so we try to balance and to equalize the body. And one more time, out and in, rolling the thighs. We're gonna bend the knees with the help of our palms. Bring the feet together. Baddha Konasana, nice and easy. Begin to move your knees up and down. Again, the movement is from the hip joint, but we're controlling the knees. It's easier. The knees are moving up and down, and this way we are controlling the hips. Beautiful butterflies. Slow down the movement till you eventually stop and come back into the bound angle. Now, I'll show an option that is not good for sensitive knees. So this is from the traditional yoga. They push the knees down. I personally avoid to teach down, but since most of you are already very experienced in yoga and you need a little bit more stretch, it's okay. So it's important that the muscles are already developed. This is why it's kind of advanced posture, because when the muscles and the tendons and the ligaments are weak, then you can hurt yourself. So we're gonna push the knees down, but try to push not the shin, somewhere above. Only if you want, no need to force yourself. You can push, and especially if one of your hips is a little bit up, then you can push a little bit more on that side to equalize them. And you can go a little bit forward if you want. If you experience discomfort and pain, you should stop immediately. Just for a moment here, breathing in and breathing out, coming back into the center, into sitting position. Spread your arms on the sides, shoulders away from each other, from the ears and from the throat. Reach with the right palm back and down, and stretch the left arm over the head. Left shoulder down, look towards the left fingertips. And stretching the left obliques. Try to keep those knees active down, don't allow them to go to the side. Active posture, knees are going down. One more deep breath in here. And deep breath out, going a little bit deeper with your next inhalation. Come back in the center, spreading the arms away. Left palm on the left side. Stretch the right one over the head. Right shoulder is down. Beautiful. Push those knee active down. One more deep breath in here. Deep breath out. With your next inhalation, come back into the center. Now we're gonna interlace the fingers behind the back. For sensitive shoulders, don't do that. So we're gonna interlace the fingers behind, so the shoulders are rolling in. If it's hurting your knees, your shoulders, don't do that. And we're gonna begin to fold forward. And at the same time, keeping the arms away from the spine. Just for a few moments here, just for a few breaths. Breathing in and breathing out, slowly come back to the center sitting. Push your feet a little bit forward into diamond pose, diamond variation. And you can hold to your feet, and now you can round the spine and Going deeper into this forward fold. Take a deep breath in here, deep breath out. Begin to roll your spine and come back into sitting. Come back into the center. Sitting posture, extend your legs, shake it out. Or maybe roll from side to side. If there is any tension, release. Give yourself time as much as you need here. And whenever you're ready, spread your arms on the side, shoulders are away from each other. Reach with the right palm behind you and bring the left palm shoulder width apart. Show the distance and just twist so it's like a push-up, but twisting. A little bit of twisting, doesn't matter how deep, maybe you will be just a few centimeters of movement. So it's not important to go all the way down and lift the hips, just feel this rotation of the spine. With your next inhalation, come back into the center, spread your arms, and bring the left palm behind you, gentle twist, then bring the right palm shoulder distance away from the left one, gentle twist, try to push the hips down. If the right hip is lifting a little bit, is okay, but don't go all the way down. Try to be grounded. Just for a moment here. Deep breath in. Deep breath out and come back to the center. Spread your arms, shoulders are away, working for the shoulders just for a moment here and release the shoulders. We're gonna bend now the right knee. So it's a mixture between the butterfly pose and between the Upavishta Konasana. And from here, bring the left palm somewhere on top of the right knee or right thigh. You're gonna reach the right arm over the head, stretching towards the left leg. And here is not important to touch the foot. It's important to keep the shoulders in line so that we stretch the right side in the body. In the dynamic yoga on Sunday, usually we go all the way, a little bit of compromising the technique so that we can relax and wind down. But in Hatha, usually we focus on the alignment. So we're gonna stay a little bit up, we're not gonna go all the way down, but we're gonna focus on the alignment so that the right arm is straight, the right shoulder is down, the left ankle is ideally flexed, the right knee is pushing down, the core is engaged. So you should feel a little bit of burn here. If we hold the toe and relax here, it's easy. But when you have to maintain the posture, then this core is burning. Sitting bones are grounding and try to always push that right knee down. If you're flexible, you can allow the left palm to slide somewhere close to the body and go a little bit deeper in the posture, but make sure that those both shoulders are in line and that you're not folding forward. One more deep breath in here. Then deep breath out and come back into the center. Raise your both arms over the head. We're gonna interlock the fingers and make this Kali Mudra. The index fingers are together. I don't know if you can see me. Basically, the index fingers are together, but doesn't matter. You can just hold them somehow. Otherwise, this is Kali Mudra. So that the palms are together. And one more time, the same thing. Breathing in and breathing out, bending to the left. Try to keep the shoulders away from the ears, but the arms are straight. Just a little bit of bend. Try to keep the spine straight. If it's too difficult, then you're going to stay almost in the center. The head is extension of the spine, so make sure that your neck is not strained. Maybe you'll feel a little bit of core burn. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out, and slowly come back into the center. Reaching with your arms above the head, lifting the shoulders this time, lifting the shoulder blades, then pull them down. And bring the palms in front of you and begin to walk them a little bit forward into this forward fold posture. Find your own degree. Maybe you're gonna go all the way down. Maybe you're gonna come on your elbows or just stay somewhere up. Asymmetrical pose, which allow us to compare both sides of the body, to explore. Every time when there is unproceeded emotion or feeling, when it's a bit too much and we cannot solve some issue or we cannot express some emotion, and they get stored somewhere in the body, especially the hips area and the shoulders, which is why sometimes those stretches can be very, very painful, because maybe there is something that we don't want to allow to come on the surface, but they can be also very relieving. You just have to give yourself patience to be calm and maybe to send to your muscles some positive impulse that is okay and that this is not going to harm you. When we are not trained to stretch, then the muscles are resisting, and when we pull them to stretch, they are contracting instead. Then it's very painful. And if you force yourself at the beginning to hold the posture too long, then you can only injure yourself if it doesn't happen naturally, if you're not ready for this. A little bit of mindfulness here. Maybe you notice that now you can go a little bit deeper. Maybe I made it to distract you for a moment from your pain, and now you can go a little bit more deeper. This is one of those postures that we can go deeper very fast. Just for a few minutes, and then the range of motion is already much bigger. One more last deep breath here. Deep breath out, begin to walk your palms back, coming into sitting posture. For the next one, we're gonna rotate the torso towards the left knee, and we're gonna keep the right foot close to the left thigh. So we're gonna do Janu Shirshasana pose. Raise your arms above the head. Inhaling. As you exhale, rotate your torso towards the left knee. Try to keep the left leg active, to push it down towards the mat, flex the left ankle, and keep the shoulders down. We're going to prepare for the posture here. If you notice the right knee is going up, push it down. One more deep breath in here, lifting your chest. Deep breath out, twisting to the left, towards your knee. Very good. Preparing for the body. Right knee is active, left leg is active. Strong core, strong spine. One more last breath here. Preparation. Inhaling, lifting your chest. Keep the shoulders down. Exhaling, going a little bit more to the left. Inhaling, and as you exhale, now finally relax and reach forward. Hold to your left foot or anywhere you reach, whatever you can hold. And now in that posture, you can also round the spine. Janu Shirshasana means head to knee pose. Shirsha is head and Janu is knee in Sanskrit. So they say that here you're allowed to round the spine. And this is again according to traditional yoga, but there are some paradoxes. So you can just find your own posture here. So when we are rounding the spine, we are stretching the back muscles. The spine is flexed, but we are stretching the back muscles. Finding here your posture, doesn't matter if you're touching something. Maybe you can bend the knee if you want to rest your head on your knee. If you want to make the Janu Shirshasana, the head to knee pose. Very good. Try to push your right shoulder a little bit forward to keep the chest over the left knee, to lengthen the right side of the body. Here we're stretching a bit more the right side. There is always usually one of the side here of the body, the lumbar muscles, that is more tight. So we can compare again with the other side. One more deep breath in here, deep breath out, and slowly come back into the center. If it was too much, extend both legs and check it out. Give yourself as much time as you need. You can compare both sides of the body, both legs. You can roll the legs from side to side. You can bend the knees. Give yourself as much time as you need. And whenever you're ready, we're going to switch the sides. We're going to bend the left knee. And the right ankle is active. And bring the right palm on top of the left knee or somewhere on top of the left thigh. And reach with the left arm over the head towards the right foot. Try to not fold forward or back, just at the sides as both shoulders are in line. Over the right thigh. Left arm is straight. And you can compare both sides of the body. This is my tighter side, so I cannot go much deeper. Also, maybe you notice that in dynamic yoga, the Sunday classes, the yoga workout, then when we do this at the end, and then we so flexible, we can go forward because the muscles are warm. But in Hatha yoga, we are also targeting the joints and the ligaments and the tendons. When we hold the posture a bit more deeper, then we go also a bit more deeper into the stretch and in deeper layers of the body. And something that can make the dynamic yoga difficult is someone who is not prepared or not working out regularly and uh, try to do more difficult things because the muscles are warm, but the muscle is not everything because the muscles are adapting very fast to the workout, but the joints especially, and the ligaments and the tendons, they're not adapting so well and so fast to the workout, so they can get injured, which is why you should not force yourself. And now in the Hatha Yoga, we have the time to work a little bit more on alignment. If you notice that left knee is lifting up, push it down. And if you're too flexible, if you're more flexible and this is not enough for you, you can allow the right palm to slide somewhere towards the left thigh. You can go a little bit deeper in the posture, but try to keep the shoulders really in line. And if you feel a little bit of burn already, then it's working, then it's good. Keep the left arm straight. Burning core. Oh. Okay, almost there. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Coming back into the center. Maybe you need to release if it was too much. If it was not too much, directly we're gonna interlock the fingers into Kali Mudra. Shoulders are down. Right angle is flexed. Deep breath in and deep breath out, side bend. No arms for support. Now it's this strong waist, strong core. Push the left knee down. Right leg is active. Just a little bit of bend. Try to keep the head extension of the spine. Not important to bend the neck. Burn that core. Breathing in. Breathing out. Slowly come back into the center. Release the palms. Elevate your shoulders and your shoulder blades as much as you can. Pull them down. And release your arms. Shake it out. I hope you feel a little bit of burn and a little bit of stretch. Maybe a little bit. So. Okay, okay. And from here, begin to walk the palms forward. We're gonna come into this forward fold. Just wherever works for you. Maybe just a little bit. Maybe you're gonna stay here. Maybe you're gonna go all the way down and rest your forehead on the mat, but it's not the goal. Just your own degree. And rest here. Allow yourself to compare both sides of the body. Which one is tighter? Maybe you can look for the reason in your daily life, in your habit. Maybe if you're sleeping on the right side, for example, then the lumbar region, the lower back, will be a bit more stretched on the right side, and then the left will be a bit more tight. Or maybe anything that you're doing in your daily life that is activating more one of the sides of the body, and it's creating disbalance. So you can also take a moment to track your daily habits. So it's not always everything coming from the mind, some mysterious reasons. Sometimes it's just from the daily life, or it's just everything combined. A little bit of moment of mindfulness in yoga so that we can observe and explore. Otherwise, maybe we're not even gonna notice until someday there is some bad pain or some injury which we want to avoid. Just few more moments here. Maybe with each exhalation you can go a little bit deeper into your posture. One more deep breath in, deep breath out. Begin to walk your palms back, coming into sitting position. Coming into the center, the next one, Janu Shirshasana. We're gonna bring the left foot close to the right thigh. We're gonna face the chest towards the right knee. Raise your arms above the head. Flex the right ankle, push that right leg down, push that left knee down. Shoulders down. Inhaling, rotate your torso a little bit more to the right side, in line with your knee, so that the knee is in the center of your chest when you fold forward. As you exhale, twist a little bit more deeper and push that left knee down. One more time, inhale and lifting your chest, try to push your lower back a little bit forward and your chest a little bit back. Shoulders down, but arms are straight. Twisting a little bit more as you exhale. One more last deep inhale, lifting your chest up. Deep exhale, twisting more. Inhaling and exhaling, folding forward and hold onto something, your foot, your shin, or just the mat. Wherever you are, you can just allow your spine to be round, to stretch the back muscles, but try to keep that chest over the right knee. So not in between your knees, but over the right knee. So you're always gonna push your chest to the right side. You're gonna stretch the left side of the body. And for example, if you're sleeping on the right side always, then you have here a little bit more stiffness. The reason can be many. It could be also from the feet or from the legs or just from the daily life, or maybe some mystery from the subconscious, who knows. Take a deep breath in and deep breath out, maybe going a little bit deeper into that posture. Just for one more deep breath in, deep breath out, and slowly come back into the center. Extend your legs and shake it out. Now we're gonna stretch a little bit the hip flexors and the abdominals. Then we're gonna do the reverse tabletop pose. The palms can point to the side or towards you or back according to your shoulders. If this is creating discomfort in your shoulders, don't do that posture. Otherwise, just choose the position for the palms and for your shoulders. Push with your both feet. Feet are parallel, knees are parallel, and bring your hips forward and up, coming into reverse tabletop posture, lifting the chest, lifting the hips, stretching the hip flexors. If this is creating discomfort in your shoulders, you can do the simple bridge pose. Almost the same thing. It's just the shoulders are on the mat, and then you're just gonna lift the hips. And then again, you're gonna stretch the hip flexors and the abdominal. Try to rotate your pelvis posterior, so the pubic bone is coming up, and the tailbone goes in. Choose your posture, and if you want, you can lift the heels up, coming on your tippy toes. A little bit more work for the feet. You're gonna hold here for 5 more deep breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhaling and exhaling in your position. Slowly lower down your hips, and you can hug your knees. Okay, so now I'll give you 2 options. If you want more relax, you can hug the right knee, and then you can just drop the right knee to the left side. Twisting posture, head is looking to the right. This is option 1 for those who want more relaxation, need more stretch. For the ballerinas, because I know that you want more stretch, you're gonna come into this posture. Right knee is bent, right foot is close to the left leg. You're gonna bend the left knee, and you're gonna slide the left palm underneath the left knee. Now this is quite challenging for the shoulders and also for the legs. This is just an option for anyone who wants more, and it's all this Hatha yoga is so boring. So the left palm is on the floor underneath the left knee. We try to bring that left knee close to the shoulder. And then we're gonna hold the left foot. And from here, you can extend the left leg as much as you can. Maybe you stay here. Just make sure that this is not creating tension on your elbow. So the knee is not on the elbow, it's on the bone. And from here you can go a little bit up. Try to bring your head underneath the right arm so the head is not on top. It could be, but if you can bring it underneath the right arm. And then you can also lift the left fingertips. Option 3. Either you stay here or you can just hold your foot and then you're gonna feel this hamstring stretch. This is better for the shoulders. I can see that nobody wants to relax. I don't know, those of you who has the camera off, maybe later you will tell me. So challenge is sometimes necessary to make it more interesting, but always with awareness, listening to your body. So wherever you are in your posture, all the way back, if you're holding to the left foot, then you're going to slowly bring the head behind the right shoulder, bend the left knee, and lower down. If you're holding the foot in front of you, then you're going to bend the knee and bring your left foot on the mat. If there is a little bit of tension, you can shake it out, the shoulders, the palms. You can extend the legs in front of you and shake it out, roll from side to side. If you want, you can do our favorite twist. Palms on the sides, twisting the spine a little bit, moving that energy. And then you're gonna switch the side. Left knee is bent, left foot is close to the right thigh, then the right knee, right foot is on the mat. And from here, we're gonna slide the right arm underneath the right knee. And try to keep the leg not on the elbow, but on this humerus bone, on the upper arm bone. And from here, you can hold to the outer side of the right foot. And you can lift your leg a little bit up, and you can bring your head underneath the left arm. And if you want, you can also lift the right arm up. Now this doesn't look very good today when I'm showing it. It's also not my day. And that's the worst side. But I know that some of you are very flexy and you want more stretch. Option 2, leg is bent in front of you. Wherever you are, just we want to stretch a little bit more the hamstrings and the calf muscles, therapy for the ankle. Just for a few moments here. And in your posture, all the way back, bring the head behind the left arm if you're doing the side bend. Bend the right knee, slowly lower down. If you're holding the leg in front of you, then just bend the knee and lower down the foot. If it was a bit too much for the shoulder, shake it out. You can make a little bit of circles. Shake your palms, extending the legs. One more time, our favorite stretch. If you want to stretch the shoulders away, just for one moment. Or you can directly go into our favorite twist. Just for a moment to move the spine a little bit and switch the side. And coming back into the center, vertebra by vertebra roll all the way back. Those of you who are doing the twist, now you have to switch the side. because I cannot see everyone. I don't know, the people with camera off, what you were doing. If you choose the twist, then you have to do the other side. And the people who needed more stretch, you guys, you're gonna do now the twist on the left side. Squeeze the right knee towards your chest, then allow the right knee to go to the left side. And extend the right arm on the side and look towards the right fingertips. If you want, you can bend the left knee and hold to the left toes. And then the right foot is somewhere on the left knee or the left thigh. The head is looking to the opposite direction of the knees. Try to keep the shoulders down, touching the mat. Just for a moment here, if you're holding to the left toes, release, extend the left leg. Bring your hands towards your chest, coming to the center. And let's switch the side. Right leg sits straight. Squeeze the left knee towards you and then pull the left knee towards the right side. Maybe reach with the left arm behind you. Or option 2, bending the right knee and hold into the right toes. And the left foot is somewhere on top of the right thigh or the right knee. And try to keep both shoulders on the mat, pushing your both shoulders down. Heads in opposite direction of the knee, just a little bit of twist. With each exhalation, you can twist a little bit more if you want. Slowly release the right foot if you're holding it. Hug your left knee, squeeze it towards your chest, coming into the center. And releasing, extending both legs, coming to Shavasana. Palms are facing the ceiling. Feet are pointing on both edges of the mat. Close your eyes for a moment, just for a minute or two to equalize the body, the breath, and the mind, and just giving yourself a moment to proceed with maybe any unleashed emotions. Sometimes the deep stretch can release a lot of emotions, or sometimes nothing will happen. Both is good. But in case there was something, Shavasana is the time where you can take a look at it, like when you're watching a movie, you can observe your mind. Just allow your whole body to relax. And you can observe the breath as a spectator. Slowly bring the awareness back into your body and begin to move your toes and your fingers, extending the arms over the head, maybe bending the knees. If you like, keep the eyes closed, giving yourself a few more moments of this yogic sleep, kind of. Pick up your body with movements that your body needs to move that energy. Whenever you're ready, you can rotate to your right side, keeping the right arm underneath your head as a pillow. The left palm is in front of you for support. And pushing with the left palm, pushing with the right palm. Coming into sitting position with a straight spine and closed eyes. You can rest your palms on your knees. You can make a mudra, for example, touching the index and the thumb. And the other fingers are straight. Or any other mudra that you like. Lift your chest up. Spine is straight. Take a full yogic breath here, as much deep and slow as you can, as if you have the whole time of the world. As much here as you can and you need, without forcing, without rushing. Or maybe somewhere gonna there hold the breath for a moment or two, allowing the prana to stay in the body. Whenever you feel ready, you can exhale, maybe through the mouth, and let everything go. We will finish with 3 rounds Om chanting. If you like, you can chant with me. Take a deep breath in, full yogic breath, or just as much here as you can. One more deep, full yogic breath maybe, or just abdominal or natural deep breath. One more deep breath in. And slowly, gently open your eyes, and if you like, bring your palms together in front of your chest. Thank you for your practice. I stop the recording now.